If you're an older adult and you've noticed your legs swelling by the end of the day, or your shoes feel tighter, in the evening there's a good chance your body is holding on to excess fluid without you even realizing it. And here's the surprising part, this isn't always caused by heart or liver problems. As many people assume, more often than not, it starts with your kidneys. It's normal for kidney function to gradually decline as we age. But here's what's more concerning, 99% of older adults don't realize that just one small change in daily habits can significantly reduce fluid retention, ease swelling in the legs, and improve that heavy, tired feeling in as little as 7 days. No medication, no strict dieting, no complicated treatments. In today's video, we're going to explore some incredibly simple yet scientifically backed strategies that help your body release the fluid trapped in soft tissues and make it easier for your kidneys to function smoothly and efficiently. If you're taking care of your health or the health of someone over 60, go ahead and click like to help spread this knowledge to others who need it. And don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our clear, practical health videos made especially for older adults. 1. Swollen legs might mean your kidneys are struggling. While it's most visible in your legs, swelling in older adults actually starts from a complex system inside the body, with the kidneys playing a central role. Many people see puffiness around the ankles, tighter shoes, or heaviness in their calves and assume it's from sitting too long or poor blood circulation due to aging. Others worry about their heart, liver, or blood pressure. But few realize this when the kidneys can't filter and balance fluids properly. The body starts storing extra fluid in the lower parts like the feet, ankles, and calves, leading to that swelling, heaviness, and stiffness. When healthy, your kidneys constantly filter your blood and get rid of excess water through urine. But as we age or when kidney function declines due to conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes, this filtering process slows down. That means your body can't get rid of water as efficiently. So fluid begins to build up in soft tissues. The legs are where you see it most clearly, because gravity naturally pulls fluid downward when you're sitting or standing for long periods. Here's an easy way to picture it. Think of your kidneys as water pumps. Their job is to draw out the excess fluid and send it out of your system. But when those pumps get weaker, that extra water doesn't get processed properly. It leaks out of the blood vessels and gets stuck in the tissues under your skin. So, if your ankles are puffy, or your sandals leave deep marks on your feet, it could be your kidneys quietly trying to tell you something's off. A 2024 study published in the Journal of Clinical Nephrology found that leg swelling is one of the earliest and most common signs of mild kidney decline in older adults. But here's the tricky part. Not everyone swells enough to notice. In the early stages, it might just be that your shoes feel snug in the afternoon, your legs feel a bit heavy after walking, or your socks leave slight marks on your skin. Many people chalk this up to just getting older, but in reality, it could mean your kidneys aren't keeping up like they used to. So how can we help our kidneys do their job better? The answer lies in one surprisingly simple adjustment that can make a big difference in how your body releases excess fluid. And that's exactly what we'll explore in the next part. 2. Potassium and magnesium help your kidneys get rid of extra fluid. If we want to help our kidneys flush out water more effectively and reduce swelling in the legs, there are 2 minerals we absolutely can't ignore: potassium and magnesium. These aren't just ordinary nutrients. They play a key role in balancing fluids, supporting electrolytes, and most importantly, easing the workload on our kidneys. Let's start with potassium. In the body, sodium and potassium work like 2 ends of a seesaw. Sodium tends to hold water inside our cells and tissues, while potassium helps push excess fluid out through urine. So, when we eat too much salt, which is sodium, and not enough potassium, the body holds on to more water, forcing the kidneys to work harder. The result: swelling, especially in the legs and ankles. Biologically, potassium activates something called the sodium-potassium pump in our cell membranes. This pump moves sodium out of the cells and pulls potassium in. When we have enough potassium in the bloodstream, it helps the kidneys excrete more sodium through urine, reducing water retention, lowering blood pressure, and easing swelling. It's a natural process the body is designed to do, so long as we give it the right fuel: potassium from food. That's not all. Potassium also helps relax blood vessels and improve circulation to areas where swelling builds up, speeding up the removal of fluid from soft tissues. And for older adults whose circulation tends to be slower, this mechanism becomes even more critical. Now let's talk about magnesium. This is the quiet helper that plays a major role in keeping the kidneys filtering properly. Magnesium supports hundreds of biochemical reactions in the body, but when it comes to kidney function, it helps stabilize the body's electrolyte balance. In simple terms, if potassium is the one sweeping out excess salt, magnesium is the one keeping things organized so the cleanup goes smoothly. Magnesium activates the enzymes that control how ions and water move in and out of tissues. When magnesium levels are adequate, these ion channels work efficiently, maintaining a healthy balance of fluids inside and outside our cells. That helps prevent waterlogged cells, the kind that cause swelling. But if magnesium is low, the system breaks down, sodium builds up, potassium can't do its job, and water starts pooling where it shouldn't, especially in older adults whose kidneys are already slowing down. Magnesium also plays another critical role. It helps keep the hormone aldosterone in check. Aldosterone, made by the adrenal glands, tells the kidneys to hold on to salt and water. When magnesium is low, aldosterone levels rise, causing the kidneys to retain more salt and water, leading to lingering swelling, even in people who already watch their salt intake. That's why some older adults still have swollen legs even after cutting back on salt. They're missing the magnesium piece of the puzzle. Magnesium deficiency in older adults. As highlighted in a recent study from the Journal of Renal Nutrition and Metabolism, doesn't just raise the risk of swelling, it also impairs kidney filtration, triggers inflammation in kidney tissues, and throws off the body's ability to regulate fluids. Here's an easy way to think about it. Potassium is the force that helps water exit the body, and magnesium is the one who opens the door and keeps the pathways running smoothly, if we're low on either. It doesn't matter how little salt we eat or how many pills we take. Swelling and water retention will be hard to fix. All of this leads us to one important takeaway: get your potassium and magnesium naturally from the foods you eat. Ripe bananas, sweet potatoes, black beans, spinach, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, oats, and chia seeds are all excellent, easy-to-find sources that work well for older adults. Just adding a few of these to your breakfast or snacks each day can make a real difference. 3. Drink water the right way, so your kidneys don't retain it. Many older adults, when they notice swelling in their legs, urinating less often, or waking up with a puffy face, start thinking, maybe I'm holding on to too much water. Maybe I should drink less to give my kidneys a break. But in reality, not drinking enough water is one of the key reasons the kidneys hold on to water in the first place. It creates a vicious cycle most people don't see coming. Your kidneys work like filters, constantly cleaning the blood throughout the day and removing toxins and extra fluid through urine. But when the body doesn't get enough water, even just mild dehydration, the kidneys switch gears. Instead of flushing things out, they start holding on to water. This is a natural survival reflex. When fluid is scarce, the body releases more of a hormone called ADH, antidiuretic hormone, which tells the kidneys to keep as much water as possible. That means instead of releasing excess water, the body stores it in tissues, especially the lower parts like the ankles, shins, and feet, leading to swelling. The less we drink, the more water the body clings to, the more water it holds, the harder the kidneys have to work, and that's how we end up with long-lasting, unexplained swelling, even though the root problem is just that the body's afraid it's running out of water. Even slight dehydration can reduce blood flow to the kidneys, slowing their function and raising the risk of fluid retention. This was confirmed in a 2024 report from Kidney International Reports. And because our sense of thirst naturally weakens with age, many older adults end up drinking less than their bodies actually need without even realizing it. That said, it's not about the more, the better. If kidney function is already compromised, drinking too much water too quickly can overwhelm the system and make things worse, causing even more water retention and fatigue. So how much water is enough? There's no one-size-fits-all number. The real answer lies in listening to your own body. Each of us has different health needs, activity levels, and body types, so the right amount of water can vary. Instead of focusing on hitting a specific number of ounces, what matters more is staying consistent and intentional about hydration, rather than waiting until we're thirsty. We should get into the habit of drinking water at regular intervals throughout the day. For example, a warm glass of water first thing in the morning helps restart your circulation after a night's rest. Late morning, about 30 minutes before lunch, and mid-afternoon, these are all great times to hydrate without putting stress on your kidneys or digestive system. A simple way to check if you're getting enough water is this. Look at your urine. If it's light yellow and you're urinating steadily throughout the day, that's a good sign. But if it's dark, strong smelling, or you feel tired, sluggish, or notice dry skin, there's a good chance your body is quietly dehydrated. Here's how we can picture what's really happening. Imagine your body is like a river, and your kidneys are pumping stations along the way. If the water level is strong, the flow is smooth, and the stations can easily clear out debris and waste. But if the river runs dry, there's barely enough pressure to keep things moving, so debris builds up in the system. Even the best pumps can't work without water. In the end, water, simple as it may seem, can be one of the best natural remedies for your kidneys when used correctly. Just by adjusting how and when we drink water each day, many older adults have seen a noticeable reduction in swelling within just a few days to a week. 4. Stay warm and move gently to ease kidney swelling. Once we've supported the kidneys with the right foods and proper hydration, there's another step that's often overlooked, but it's just as important: gentle movement and keeping the body warm. It might sound simple, but this is one of the most effective, natural ways to help the body break free from fluid congestion and reduce kidney-related swelling. As we age, blood circulation isn't quite as smooth as it used to be. Our blood vessels and tiny capillaries tend to constrict more easily, especially when we're cold, sitting too long, or not moving enough. When that happens, fluid starts to collect in the tissues, particularly around the legs and ankles, instead of returning to the heart and kidneys where it can be filtered and removed. This leads to mild swelling, a heavy feeling in the legs, or a constant sense of water buildup in the limbs. That's where light movement comes in. Every time we flex our ankles, bend our knees, do a gentle calf raise, or simply walk around the house for a few minutes, our muscles gently squeeze the surrounding blood vessels and lymphatic system. This helps push trapped fluids back into circulation, relieving congestion and indirectly reducing the burden on the kidneys. And here's something even more powerful when we combine light movement with warmth, especially around the lower back or soles of the feet. It encourages those small capillaries to open up and improve blood flow. For older adults, even something as simple as placing a warm towel on the lower back or using a heating pad at night can boost circulation to the kidneys. And when blood flows more steadily to the kidneys, they're better able to filter and regulate fluid levels. When areas with swelling were gently warmed for about 20 minutes a day, combined with light movement, fluid buildup in the tissues began to noticeably decrease within just a week. This approach proved especially effective for older adults, whose lymphatic systems naturally slow down with age. So if we want our kidneys to function more smoothly, we shouldn't stay seated for too long. Get up, roll your shoulders, stretch your arms, or do a few gentle heel raises every hour. Even better, make it a daily habit to keep your back and feet warm while staying lightly active. It's a simple yet powerful way to reduce swelling, and one of the best habits for long-term kidney health. 5. When to see a doctor. Don't wait until it's too late. Even if we've adjusted our diet, added helpful minerals, stayed hydrated, and moved around daily, if swelling still doesn't improve after a few days, that's your body clearly saying, it's time to get checked out. Many older adults tend to think leg swelling is just part of getting older, or a result of sitting or standing too much. So they rub their legs, apply heat, and hope it goes away by the next day. But here's an important truth. Persistent swelling can be a warning sign of something more serious, like kidney failure, heart issues, or liver dysfunction. When the kidneys can no longer filter fluid or regulate sodium properly, excess water starts getting trapped in the body. And it doesn't just show up in your legs. You might also feel tired, lose your appetite, or notice you're urinating less than usual. Sometimes, the swelling is subtle, like puffy eyes in the morning or a bit of facial bloating you might overlook. In some cases, swelling is the very first and only symptom of a deeper problem. According to a 2024 study in Mayo Clinic proceedings, many older adults first discovered early stage chronic kidney disease through vague symptoms like ankle swelling, fatigue, or a persistent bloated feeling. It wasn't until blood tests were done that they found out their glomerular filtration rate, eGFR, had already dropped to concerning levels. That's why we shouldn't ignore it if swelling hasn't gone down after 5 to 7 days, even with rest. Hydration, a low-salt diet, and light activity. It's time to visit your doctor for a full checkup, especially if the swelling comes with other symptoms like unexplained fatigue, shortness of breath, sudden weight gain, or changes in urination. It's important not to wait. Blood tests that measure kidney function like eGFR, creatinine levels, and urinalysis are simple but incredibly valuable. There's no need to guess when today's medical tools can give us clear answers about how our kidneys are doing and what steps to take next. What matters most is this: your body always sends out signals before a problem becomes serious. We just have to listen. We've now covered 5 key areas to help reduce kidney-related swelling naturally, safely, and right from home. From recognizing early signs of unusual swelling, especially in the feet and ankles, to adding minerals like potassium and magnesium to support kidney function. From adjusting your water intake based on your own needs, to incorporating gentle daily movement like walking, stretching, or applying warmth the right way. And finally, knowing when it's time to stop guessing and see a doctor rather than hoping the swelling will go away on its own. Each of these steps not only helps manage swelling, but also protects long-term kidney health, which is essential if we want to stay active and independent as we get older. Remember, swelling isn't just a minor issue. It can be one of the first signs your kidneys are tired and need support. Don't wait until the symptoms become obvious, because by then, the damage may already be quietly underway. If you found this video helpful, tap like to support the channel, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss important topics on senior health. And if someone in your family is struggling with swollen legs, frequent nighttime urination, or possible kidney issues, please share this video with them. Sometimes, one small action today can help someone avoid serious complications tomorrow. We'd also love to hear from you. Do you often deal with leg swelling? Have you tried anything that worked well for you? Leave a comment below. Your experience might help someone else going through the same thing.